Virginia, excellent opponent, a lot of class there. Coach Mendenhall, great coach, excellent staff, and I wish them well and safe travels home and all the best with the rest of their season. They're a class outfit. All the credit to the players, all the credit to the young men that represent this football team. They're the stuff that is the greatest stuff of the state of Connecticut. They're proud to represent the state and the university. They strain like that. They persevere that way, and it's just a wonderful group. And it's an honor to have the opportunity to hold the position that I hold and lead them. And I take that with deep respect. So all credit to the players, and I look forward to them coming in here soon and you enjoying their time. Questions?
Is it a powerless feeling when they're lining up for that field goal and the clock's ticking down?
Not really. It's not necessarily any kind of feeling. You're hoping for a push, and we got the push, and it was really dented well. They really strained on every single down. If you rewind the play, I'm sure you'll see a real significant surge into the backfield through from the players. They did a wonderful job.
How comforting it is to have Julio as a kicker, knowing he's told us on that.
Yeah, knock on wood. He's great. He trains that way. He eats, sleeps, and breathes his craft. And not long ago, he had to really work at it. He pulled himself up by his bootstraps and trained and retrained his fundamentals and mastery to the point that he's at right now. I'm not sure he's on the list to come in here. I hope he is, because it's an interesting and great story. Definitely worth asking him about that time, almost 2 years ago. So he's done a fantastic job.
Bob, do you feel that you learned something throughout the weekend today, or did it enhance what you already felt about your team?
They teach me something every day. I learn something about them every day. They're so special. Like I said, all credit to them. I love coaching them. And they immediately came to work with the very appropriate attitude on Monday. And we were together on Sunday. They were just coming over and coming over and coming over. It was just really wonderful. They're great.
Bob, you got some big chunks of yardage from Arceel Newsom today. He's so important to your team moving forward. I was just wondering what you thought about that.
I love that. I didn't love his fumble. So I love the good plays, and I don't love the bad plays.
Did you have a pretty good view of Jamar's interception?
I did. I did.
Tell me about the
He
bounced back one play after you had turned it over.
He's a special player. And after that, I was talking to him about slant and go. So we were on to the next play. So you drive on a ball like that, the next thing you're going to get is a double move. So he did a great job. He's a talented player, and he made a beautiful play when the team needed it.
I feel like Noel he's been good, obviously, but he just found another gear or something today. He almost willed the offense in the second half. A lot of good catches.
I agree.
You struck by similarities the way this game played out at the end. The kind of at the end of the game, the clock is running, guys running on the field. Did it feel similar at all last week? It's
just a game. Yeah. It's just this week. Every game is like taxing, spectacularly taxing.
Yeah, Bob,
we got 2 turnovers in the low red zone. It doesn't need to be this interesting. We're down in the low red zone, we throw a pick. We're down in the low red zone, we fumble the ball. We got some stuff to clean up. I'm excited we get to clean it up after a win and not after a loss.
They were moving the ball pretty well with some short passes, and it seems like you figured some things out defensively around the same time you did last week, and really got going on that side of the ball.
Yeah, I look forward to looking at it, Mike. I felt like on first and second down, it was pretty stout. And even from the beginning of the game, when the game started with a 3 and out, if I'm not mistaken, on defense, right? But to me, the 2, 3, maybe even 4 in a row third downs, we weren't getting off the field. And they were third down in chunk, third down and 8, third down and 7. I think there was a third down and 5. So we ended up tactically shifting and tweaking a bit and made all the difference in the world. But to me, I'm just saying, I think the players really were pushing on them and playing well and defeating blocks and on their coverage fits pretty good. It was just those 3 or 4 third downs that kept those drives alive. And there were 2 scoring drives, I think, right kind of back to back. End of the first and the very beginning of the second.
What about the catch by Hergy on that sideline? Just how he's kind of emerging as a key player for
Yeah, talented player, works hard. He's another guy who works on his craft, like a veteran guy. He eats, sleeps, and breathes playing wide receiver. And he has talent. You're getting a chance to see what really his teammates see almost daily. He's a very good player.
With respect to what Mike said a minute
Yes, sir.
ago, would you say it's because of adjustments that were made at halftime in these last 2 weeks? Or is it just guys going out and doing a better job of what they were doing in the second half?
Just specifically in what phase? All the phases?
No, defensively.
Oh, on defense.
As Mike said
I got you.
before, too, so is it adjustments that were made?
Yeah, it was actually on the sideline. Yeah, actually on the sideline, just tactically and some call pattern stuff that we changed, and it helped.
Vetchery wasn't out there, and trade-wise was just an injury thing.
Veshery is. We had a little bit of attrition there in the guts of our line. So he was cleared for participation today, but he really wasn't going to be 100% functional. So in an emergency situation, he would have been used. So we've had to make some alterations. And kudos to Trey Rutherford. I look forward to watching his play, but you're talking about really a next plan there as you work through Hop, Vesh, Oak. I mean, it's 3 interior offensive linemen that have not been available.
You guys ran left with Arkell. One of those runs were behind him, and what's that say about him? He was a tackle until 2 days ago, and he comes in as a guard and helps bring your running back with some key plays.
Yeah, and we've been very excited about Trey. He is a very aggressive player. He's big and strong and athletic and fast, and development is on the come. And like we said, the best thing to do to get ready is to play in the games. I mean, you can't get to be a veteran, mature, functional football player without playing in the games. So it was great opportunity for him today.
I asked you after the last game what it was like talking to the team. I think I should be fair. I should ask what was it like today to go in and talk to the team.
Oh, thanks, Jim. It was great. We howled a little bit at the moon, and then we sang the fight song, and I gave them the schedule, and I can't wait to see everybody here in the next 24 hours after they get done celebrating. We mourned for 24 hours and we celebrate for 24 hours, and then we're on to the next thing. Joe, you had a question. I'm sorry, in the back.
No, just that when you said earlier in the year that every game was going to come down to the last play, you actually meant every game.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. I should have said something else. Definitely, Joe. It's the team battles. They never stop. They never stop believing. And one group to just put out there and really pinpoint and just kind of put them out in front and on top of the overall team is the seniors. Credit to the seniors. Those guys, all that they've been through, they have turned themselves into great leaders. They're so positive on the sideline. They're energizing for everyone. They just believe that they're going to get it done. And they got it done today.
Take one last question. Any explanation for the slow starts the first 3 weeks?
You know what? We're trying. It's a little mind-boggling. And then to say slow start, so we thought, okay, we had intended to play defense first today. Now, we didn't win the toss, and it worked out anyway. So they actually went out there, 3 and out, the ball didn't move, and here we go. And we had altered things this week at practice to start fast, you know, you're right on it. You know, there are moments right there at the beginning where it's like it really doesn't even look like practice. So we just got to keep working. We got to find ways as a staff, think outside the box. They're trying hard. It's not them. It's just offensively. You know, we gotta get back to the lab and try to just create some more things to get us moving a little bit faster. Yeah, we're on it. We feel the same way you do. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Some players in here in a minute. Thank you.